Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. Genoa City is about to be rocked to its core as long-standing. Tensions boil over, secrets are laid bare, and new opportunities promise seismic shifts in power. In a week crackling with emotional fireworks and moral confrontations, The Young and the Restless delivers what it does best: high-stakes drama, character evolution, and a web of consequences that leaves no one untouched. At the center of the storm is Victor Newman, patriarch of the Newman dynasty, who finally reaches his breaking point with Adam. Meanwhile, Claire Grace decides it's time to rewrite the narrative and reclaim her truth, even if it means severing fragile ties. And far from the shadows of the Newman family drama, Lily Winters finds herself at a professional and personal crossroads when a game-changing offer lands at her doorstep. Let's dig into the drama, betrayal, clarity, and temptation that threaten to upend the status quo in Genoa City this week. Victor's patience snaps. This is the last straw. Adam Victor Newman has always considered family loyalty sacred. But Adam, ever the wild card, continues to test the very limits of that ideology. After a string of calculated moves, subtle manipulations, and whispered half-truths, Adam is about to discover that Victor's patience is not infinite, especially when it comes to loyalty. The latest debacle comes on the heels of Adam once again putting his ambition above the good of the Newman name. Victor had hoped bringing Adam back into the fold, especially after recent emotional reconnections, would foster unity. But Adam's obsession with proving himself, often at others' expense, makes him a liability Victor can no longer ignore. This week, their private confrontation is more than just father and son at odds. It's an explosive reckoning, years in the making. You've been given chance after chance, Victor seethes during a tense scene in the Newman office, his voice tight with restrained rage. But you don't learn. You manipulate. You destroy. You sabotage your own flesh and blood. Adam tries to justify his actions, painting them as necessary business decisions. But Victor is unmoved. His disappointment cuts deeper than anger ever could. You think you're smarter than everyone else, that you're playing some brilliant game, Victor growls. But all you're doing is playing yourself out of this family. Rumors swirl that Victor may strip Adam of his Newman media position, or worse, cut him off entirely. Is this the end of Adam's Newman privileges? Or is this just another chapter in the eternal father-son chess match that defines their relationship? Claire Grace takes control. Let me tell you what really happened. Meanwhile, across town, Claire Grace is on a mission. Ever since arriving in Genoa City, she's carried the burden of her past and the weight of suspicion. With Jordan lurking and whispers still following her, Claire has often been boxed into roles others assigned her: the villain, the pawn, the question mark. But not anymore. This week, Claire finally decides it's time to confront the speculation and reclaim her voice. After overhearing Summer and Nick debate whether she can truly be trusted, Claire's resolve hardens. She's tired of letting others define her legacy. In an emotionally raw moment, she calls a family meeting with Nikki, Victoria, and Nick. With firm but calm resolve, Claire speaks her truth. I know I can't erase the past. I know trust isn't something I can demand. But I'm not here to play games. I'm here to live honestly, openly, and bravely. She proceeds to lay out everything: her connection to Jordan, how she was manipulated, the regrets that haunt her, and the steps she's taken toward healing. But more importantly, she clarifies what she won't tolerate: continued mistrust and silence. If you have questions, ask them. But don't whisper behind my back. Don't smile at me while doubting me. Nikki, moved by Claire's courage, is the first to soften. Victoria listens intently, clearly torn between her protective instincts and her mother's growing bond with Claire. But Nick? He remains wary, especially as Summer voices concerns that Claire's clarity might be just another strategic move. Claire may have set the record straight, but has she earned her seat at the table? Or will suspicion always cloud her every move? Lily Winters faces a fork in the road. This offer changes everything. While the Newman family grapples with emotional implosions, Chancellor Winters is gearing up for a shakeup of its own. One that puts Lily front and center. After a grueling few months navigating family tensions, business rivalries, and her lingering heartbreak over Billy, Lily is blindsided when a prestigious national media conglomerate approaches her with a proposition. Leave Chancellor Winters and spearhead a new creative division in Chicago. The offer is tempting. Massive salary. Creative freedom. A fresh start. But it would mean walking away from everything she's helped build, and everyone she's ever known. Devon, ever protective of the company and their shared legacy, is shocked when Lily tells him, "You're considering leaving now?" "After everything we've built?" he asks, his voice filled with disbelief. Lily is equally torn. "It's not about abandoning what we've built," she replies quietly. "It's about rediscovering what I want. For once, I want something that's mine." She confides in Daniel as well, who offers support but also a hint of sadness. Their rekindled connection is still fragile, and the idea of her leaving town reignites the ache they've tried to avoid. Later, she finds herself staring at her office window, grappling with the symbolic weight of the skyline. A woman who's always balanced duty and ambition is now wondering if she can finally choose herself, even if it means saying goodbye. But will Lily take the leap and carve out a new destiny? Or will she stay and fight for her legacy alongside Devon and the Winters family? Bonus sparks and brewing subplots. Genoa City keeps sizzling as the main plots rage on. Other characters stir their own brand of drama in the shadows. Chelsea and Billy, rekindling or resisting? Chelsea and Billy's recent heart-to-hearts spark concern in Sharon, who's been trying to maintain balance amid so much romantic history. With Chelsea back in town full-time, the chemistry between her and Billy is undeniable. Are old embers reigniting, or is this just emotional codependence masquerading as comfort? Kyle continues to spin plates, caught between his executive responsibilities and his growing emotional tug-of-war between Audra and Summer. Audra, no fool, is starting to notice the cracks, and she doesn't like to share. With Claire's emergence and Summer's suspicions growing, Kyle may find his world unraveling faster than he can manipulate it. Tucker McCall may have taken a back seat lately, but his silence is calculated. This week, he begins laying the groundwork for a new corporate conquest, and he might be seeking unlikely allies. Could he offer Lily the support she needs for her next big move? Or is he using her restlessness as leverage? This week's Young and the Restless episodes are more than just soap opera dramatics. They're a masterclass in how far characters are willing to go to reclaim control over their lives. Victor must decide whether family loyalty still means something when that loyalty is constantly betrayed. Claire steps into the spotlight not as a victim or a threat, but as a woman owning her truth, daring others to do the same.